Hello viewers, today we'll be looking at the fifth line of the Gurmukhi alphabet, and these letters are known as the dental letters. Dental letters are simply where the front of your tongue sort of just presses against your two middle teeth, two middle upper teeth. I'll represent this with a picture. So again, if this is your mouth and these are your teeth, your tongue sort of just presses against them like that. And we generate the sound tatta, tatta, dadda, tadda, and nanna. That's tatta, tatta, dadda, tadda, and nanna. Understand how it's said? It's kind of like how Italians in the Italian language would say a T sound, a very soft T, like tutto bene. It's not a strong T like the retroflex letters we've looked at. It's a soft T sound. Tatta, like in the Italian for tutto bene, Italian tutto bene. It's a soft T sound. So to write this, we do a left to right line, and what essentially is a number 3. Be extra careful not for it to curve in on itself, otherwise it'll look like a dadda, which we've covered in a previous video. I'll do a couple more. So it's just a horizontal line, and then a 3 effectively, and then a left to right line. I'll do one more, and then it's a 3, and that is your tatta. I'm going to do that last one perhaps a bit neater. Let me have another crack at these two. So left to right line and essentially a number 3, and that's your tatta. And I'll do you one more. That's better. And that's your, actually that's not too better. I will definitely get the hang of this. Hang on. A left to right line and then a number 3. That's about as good as I'll get, I think. And that's basically your tatta, with a little bit more breath of air. So remember that soft T in the Italian language, but just with a bit more air, a bit more of an aspiration. So we have a tatta. And the way to write this is quite easy. We do a line from left to right, and then that number 4 shape that we looked at similarly in another letter, and that letter was a kaka. However, a kaka does not have this closure on top. It does not have that initial horizontal line, and that's what distinguishes a tatta from a kaka. And this is commonly mixed up when trying to remember letters in the Gurmukhi alphabet. So it is essential that we differentiate between a tatta and a kaka. And yeah, so it's that left to right line and that number 4 like shape with a line across, which gives you your tatta and not your kaka. So it's essential to remember that. And that is your tatta. Safe to assume now that all the letters we're going to look at in this line are going to be soft sounding letters. It's much softer than the retroflex letters we looked at, and therefore this will be a dadda. And be careful not to say dadda. It's definitely not a dadda like the retroflex letter. It's a dadda. The same tongue pressing against the two upper middle teeth action to generate a slightly, obviously not a T, but a D sound. And to write this dadda, we basically do a left to right horizontal line, that right angle that we've looked at in a previous letter, but then we just leave the tail open, taking extra precaution not to allow it to curve in on itself, otherwise it will look like the dadda which we covered in the previous video. So we do it with our right angle and we leave it open at the end, and that's your dadda. As in the same way with the other letter, if you're writing, it does not necessarily have to be a right angle. If you're a perfectionist, I advise you to pursue the right angle. However, it's perfectly acceptable to do a left to right horizontal line, but then to just curve it out like that and then do a hook, but then leave it open at the end. This is also recognized as a dadda. However, you're better off writing this, or it looks more neater writing this, but you wouldn't be penalized for writing this. We now have an aspirated version of the letter we've just looked at, and this is called a dadda. Now, to write a dadda, we basically do a left to right line, and draw our commonly occurring number 4, oddly shaped number 4, but bearing in mind that there is no horizontal line in the middle. So again, this is another letter which can be confused with the other letters we've looked at, the other two letters, kaka and tata. But just remember that this is the one with the left to right horizontal line on top, but a sort of oddly shaped number 4 without a horizontal line in the middle, and this is your dadha. Dadha. The non, bearing in mind the D is not strong. It's not strong like in the retroflex letters we've looked at. I'll do it one more time. A left to right horizontal line and the oddly shaped number 4 without a line in the middle. So this is your dadha. Finally, for this video, we have a nanna. Now, very easy to pronounce. It's just like your standard N sound in the English language, your nanna. And to write it, it's a left to right horizontal line and what essentially looks like a crab claw, I guess, if I can put it crudely, with a downward projection and a hook to the left and a hook to the right. And that's your nanna. Another way to write it would be a left to right line and then a projection downwards, and you can try and go for the circle like that, starting from here and ending here. Either way is perfectly fine as long as the end product resembles a nanna. I personally prefer to write it like that, branching it out of the projection first and then completing it again from that projection. And this is your very easy to pronounce nanna. Where I do a quick test. I'm not going to test you on all the letters we've covered, however I'm going to test you on a random set of letters. So let's begin with this. Don't forget to pause the video in between each letter to try and guess what it is. And this is an uda. Well, I'm not going to do that letter now. That's going to be the next letter I was going to test you on. This is an uda. And what is this? I'll draw it again a bit neater. So what is that? It's your kagga, which I'm struggling to write a bit neat today. Perhaps I'll try again. There we are. That's your kagga. And what is this? That's your cha-cha. Now, have a go at that. Yep, that's your taika. Now, what is this? And these are one of the ones you should be careful about. That's your kaka. Bearing in mind there's no left to right horizontal line on top. This is a kaka, having a line a bit further down the character and not a line above here. And yep, that's your kaka. Have a crack at this. Not too difficult, I should presume at this stage. This is an iri. Now have a go at this. That's a chajja. Now have a crack at this. This is your dadha with the horizontal line on top and an absence of a line down the middle. There's no line in the middle, making this a dadha. Right, so what is this? Oop, a bit too topsy, that line. There we are. What is that? That's a tatta. What is this? That's your kakka. Have a go at this. If you're struggling to remember this one, it's the one with the club used in a certain sport. Yep, it's your gaga. And now have a crack at this. That's your nyenya. Your nyenya. And have a go at this one. This is your tatta. This is your tatta. Not a dadha, nor a kakka. This is your tatta. We're going to look at one more letter in a following video which also resembles these three, and you'll have a deadly 4-letter combination that you wouldn't want to mix up extra practice is essential to prevent these three letters being mixed up. Now, one more letter I think is essential for now. What's that? Bearing in mind it's not hooked in on itself. It's a dadda. In the next video, we'll be looking at the 6th line of the Gurmukhi alphabet for Punjabi and the Sikh Holy Scriptures. And these letters are known as your labial letters, letters which originate from your lips. So as for now, thank you very much for watching. You'll be reading Gurmukhi in no time, so keep at it and tune into the next video.